Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Deadly Premonition. We need to go talk to Harry. We'll be driving there. Try to get a conversation with York going. Besides, we bothered unlocking this car, we might as well use it, right?
You know what? There was one band that we both liked. We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zach? It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside. It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach? I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg pop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
What's your classic feel-good song? If you have one. I was a big System of a Down kid in high school. As well as being into a bunch of those other bands that you don't hear about anymore. Although I hear like Surge is like still making music and doing stuff, but you get the point. Kind of going slow here to see if we can trigger another conversation, but I'm not going to drag my feet too much. We'll have time later. Just nudging our car along. Let's actually park the car. As good a parking job as one can expect in a game with driving controls like this. Let's see what they have to say.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Good, make a safety save. Do keep in mind, anytime I make a safety save, it's because of game crashes.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to. The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere.
Go ahead and talk to him so his name shows
yes.
up instead of just a suspect. Even though we've met and talked to this guy before. And there are spots to get food and rest here, but we are locked inside. We cannot go back out to town. We must proceed with this story beat. But it's not as simple as going and talking to Harry. No, no, no. He wants us to solve a puzzle first. So symphonies numbers 3, 5, and 6 have been left out in the open for us. So this door is very locked. I also do like York's just like, I sure hope the mansion transforms somehow if I push a button. It's like such a little kid thing to say. We don't need number 1. We don't need number 2. We do need number 3. So in all these rooms, there's going to be a bed, a shave spot, stuff like that. You can sleep and rest and all that. And here we're going to grab the umbrella already. I don't know how we're going to shave with no mirror. I mean, I've done that before. I've had to shave without the use of a mirror. It's not my favorite. Wouldn't recommend it. Got number 6. Same thing. We need the umbrella. And number 5. And another umbrella. This one has your toolbox in case you are full up. You can dump stuff in the toolbox. There is no reason to pick up any of the other umbrellas unless you just want to look at them. They all do look a little different, but I mean they're just umbrellas. It's nothing too special. Let's check our suit status. Oh, still looking pretty good. Again, just to show you. Symphonies 3, 5, and 6. And those are the umbrellas we have picked up from guest rooms 3, 5, and 6. We're going to use this door here. Solve a little bit of a puzzle. Harry's Mansion is, not surprisingly, is where the game kind of leans just the littlest bit on Resident Evil instead of Twin Peaks or Silent Hill. And again, like I've already said, the puzzles in this game are not exactly brain busters, but like this one at least takes like a little bit of having to know what you're doing. The thing that I think that makes it like laughably easy, I guess, if you were gonna make fun of it, is just everything in the game has like the red sparklies if it's important and you need to look at it. It's not hidden, like you're not having to look for like obtuse triggers or anything. Which, by the way, on the other end of the spectrum, is one of my least favorite things about old school point-and-click adventure games, where it's just like the ones that are poorly designed, like where you're having to pixel hunt, basically. Like, I know the kind of thing I'm looking for, and I know what the game wants me to do, but I'm not clicking it in just the way it wants me to do it, so I don't know what I'm doing. That type of thing. We'll make another safety save. This game goes in the opposite direction from that, I think is the problem. Just everything that's interactable is very clearly marked. So, not a lot of heavy lifting in the terms of like brain power needed to do stuff.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
Lies, lies and slander.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired.
By your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place.
More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location.
It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Pretty obvious clue. And if you as the player have not figured it out, York is about to tell us.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach? It must be the graveyard. There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Now, we could warp to either the Forest Park or Lysander's and just go from there. But we're going to take a longer route to see if we can get some more conversation out of York here. See if he has anything to say to Zach.
Zach, picking up from where we left off. So, Zach, about Emily. My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing? And Zach, she seemed interested in you. Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me. As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship. I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
To be fair, we did call her cooking basically the same as like industrial sewer waste. Kind of hard to start a relationship if that's where you're starting from. You know what I mean? We'll draw. We're almost to the graveyard. We'll drive a little further again, just seeing if we can trigger more conversation. Another slow approach to the circle. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet. Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds. That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
So we got our target. Once again, the big gate that would make this super easy is still locked up tight, and so if you thought it was gonna be easy, it's not. Also, combat-wise, this is probably one of the most annoying sections in the game, just because we're on this narrow path. It's easy to get flanked, or to get, like, kind of stun locked if there's multiple enemies. So the enemy's not losing collision once they're down immediately is also not helping us. Let's test out the shotgun. Use a little more of the shotgun. Again, the easy thing here would just be to go through with the wrench. I'm trying to use some weapon variety just for funsies, just to show them off for you guys. Like I said, getting stuck here and how long it takes to reload some of these weapons. Grekotch is probably a bad idea. Yep, there we go. Just not being allowed to hit anything with Grekotch. We're gonna get hit. Oof. Gonna get hit a lot. Not the dart gun. God. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? It took us so long to get to a decent weapon that we just are already half dead. Like, we have the weather dolls, so we're not in immediate danger. We do have a few first aid kits if things just got desperately out of hand, but we should be fine as long as we don't get locked up like that again.
Amazing. Great.
Hey, that thing I said, it's happening. Once again, the wrench just proves itself to be the most reliable weapon. There's one tool for the job, and it's wrench. Sometimes it's a machine gun, but usually it's wrench.
Yes.
Even though I think we've pushed this statue out of the way like 2 times now, we have to do it again. Maybe Brian pushes it back when we're not here.
Bullseye. Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward better be good. But you know about these seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
This little game Harry has us playing is running a bit long, so I believe we're going to end the video there. Next time, we'll take our freshly discovered evidence back to Harry and see what he has to say for himself. Until then, everybody stay safe. Also, hi, doggy.